Hello, hi, and welcome back to another installment of Arcadia Fallen. How are you doing, you absolutely lovely people? Doing good over here in Polyland. The last time we were together, we did a lot of bonding with the team, I think. We spent a lot of time hanging out with Anne. Seems she may be a little more conflicted about things after the conversation we had with her with regards to how she wants to handle the thesis that she's writing. And we went on a big side quest with Victoria where we saved a kid. She didn't murder the kid. I'm proud of her, honestly. Maybe she's learning to rein things in a little bit, but I think that we're getting ready to start our infiltration of the Goldner Manor. I think things are about to get heating up. So let's dive in, see where the hell things are going. So I do believe we have to go to the Ivy Woods first because we are still missing a key ingredient for the potion that we need to make. So maybe we will find it over here.
About that.
So, a blue cornflower. Quinn mentioned that we should try our luck in the forest. Maybe we should just try and go together. The forest, huh? What's with you and the forest? That feels even a little weird for the way that I've been role playing. The forest, huh? And you're sure we're only going because of the flowers? What? Of course we're going for the flowers. Why else would we? Okay, fine. You got me. You know how I told you Victoria found me in the wilted forest? Well, I don't remember how I got there, like at all. I have this feeling that there's something important I'm forgetting, but I just can't quite pin it down, you know? But I have this really strong pull towards the forest. I can't quite explain. I just thought since we need to look for flowers anyway, that I might do a little digging myself, right? Fine. Just remember, if Victoria asks, we were on an ingredients hunt and nothing else. Super focused and very serious.
You're the best.
Of course, my lips are sealed. Thank you, Polly. Got you, girl. Don't you even sweat it. The forest surrounding Anemone Valley is lush and vibrant in the early spring. The ground is covered in bright green foliage, and the anemone flowers the area is named after are just about ready to bloom. Elizabeth mentioned this town holds a celebration when the flowers bloom out here. That sounds really lovely. It's all right. I don't know, it feels like these two are maybe a little more butthole-ish than I want to be, so
I love it.
it's great. Everyone celebrates in the square with food and music. Then the sun goes down and people go out into the forest and look at the flowers.
That's odd.
Looking at flowers in the dark? That sounds a bit difficult. Well, the flowers absorb some of the energy from the crystals in the mines below us, so when they bloom, they glow with magic energy. It's like stars, but on the ground.
Really?
Really? That sounds so romantic. I would love to see that. Though it probably isn't that smart if the whole town is out celebrating. Mime lets out a pouty sigh.
I wonder.
What about you, Polly? Will you go? Ooh, will you go with someone? Mime's words strike a chord within you. Is there someone in your life you'd like to bring to such a festival? Do you have romantic feelings for any of your companions? Yeah! You find yourself smiling softly at the thought of that person, and as the thought of that person enters your mind. What? You're smiling, Polly. So there really is someone you like. Maybe.
Actually.
There might be. I'm not telling though. Really? Oh, but now I'm really curious. That's not fair. But fine. Polly, your secret's safe with me. Even though I didn't really tell you my secret, but I guess the fact that, oh, hey, I'm kind of into somebody we recently met would probably be, that would count as a secret. Mime's a bro. She's got us taken care of. She's not gonna, she won't spill the beans so easily. Oh! Mime rushes forward and crouches down near a tree where a blue flower is growing in the shadows. Look here, isn't this the one we were looking for? That's so lucky! You have to agree. This particular flower is incredibly rare, and the two of you have barely been searching for an hour. It almost seems too convenient. There's a rustle of leaves and you whip around, spotting shadowy antlers slowly moving away from the clearing. A deer?
Are you okay?
You okay there, Polly? The mime appears before you, arms full of flowers, but a slight concern in her eyes. You're looking a little pale all of a sudden. Something wrong? The deer is gone and the unease in your stomach settles. You shake your head. I just thought I saw something. A deer scared me. I think I might have just gotten spooked by a deer. A deer? Well, there are all sorts of critters out here, so that makes sense. Anyway, we have what we came for in record time. Is there a record? I wonder, is there a record for finding the blue flower that we needed? I didn't really find anything that could point me in the direction of my past. Honestly, this part of the forest doesn't trigger the same feeling of longing the same way the dead forest does. I wonder why that is. Anyway, we should head back before Victoria has suspicions. Let's take these to Elizabeth. The two of you return to town with your bounty. Okay, so going back. Okay, you have the potion you need. Are you ready to go to Goldener's Manor? Make sure you visited everyone you wanted before proceeding. Is there anything else Elizabeth can talk about?
Welcome back.
We've already done, wait. Can I practice alchemy? Do I have new flower? Okay, I don't have new flowers here, so this must be just like a story thing. I thought that I would have a new flower since I found the new one. I got questions!
Actually, I see.
I don't have any questions. I'm ready to brew that shit. Let's go. I have all the ingredients for the potion of invisibility. Well done, Polly. We can make the potion now, but remember, it has to be used right after it's made. Are you sure you and the others are ready? Any other preparations you need to complete? Just to be safe. I'm ready.
I'll do it.
I'm ready.
I see.
Very well. Let's brew this potion then. All right, see, now we got blue. So it's, okay. So we got, oh, these are all volatile. That's probably okay. Okay, so I need, okay, I think this will get us what we need. And then, there we go.
All right. Discovery.
Invisibility. Oh, God, did you see how good I alchemied there? God damn, I'm so good. We're going. You brew the potion and pack it into your satchel. Good luck, Polly. Please be safe. All right, we're going in. Your group is standing in the shadows watching the Goldener estate. A guard is stationed out in front with even more no doubt waiting for you inside.
I'd ever return to this place. can't say I'm looking forward to it.
I can't imagine you are.
If you're getting cold feet, now's the time to say so.
Of course not. It's my fault we're here. It's only right that I help fix things.
Everyone knows the plan?
Don't get caught.
It's a great plan, everybody.
We use the potion of invisibility to sneak in. We locate the office. I take care of the magical safe. We take the artifact, and we leave before we're all discovered.
Thank you, Anne. Are you ready, alchemist?
Well, bottoms up. Bottoms up, everyone. You drink the potion and watch in amazement as the group before you slowly fades away and disappears, leaving a ghostly outline.
How does this?
Well, this is unnerving to say the least.
Look.
Careful not to make any sounds as we move.
Let's go, everyone.
You all sneak past the guard, holding your breath, and quietly enter the estate. As soon as you enter it through the entrance, your eyes are assaulted by glaring splashes of gold, red, and purple. Yeah, it's kind of garish. I kind of wish that this vignette, like I understand that they want to have like their own cool presentation thing, but I think the vignette is kind of taking a little bit away from the backgrounds. I think there's just a little too much black in the UI, and I think that these backgrounds look really good, and having them covered up with the vignette is a little much. The entrance hall is lavishly decorated with fine furniture and extravagant art pieces, like its very purpose is not to greet guests, but to be a showroom for displaying the owner's wealth.
Wow. This place is... wow.
You are very, very good with adjectives.
Those gold news tastes are rather gaudy, no?
I do like that everybody's transparent now. That's cool.
You think? The colors kind of remind me of your coat.
I mean, they kind of remind me of your tunic, too. I mean, you've got a lot of purple on. Why is everybody making fun of Michael with, like, his wild appearance, apparently? But, like, we're wearing purple and black, and, like, our hair is red, and, like, even though nobody can see Mime, she's literally got pink hair. She's got this blue, purple tunic thing going on. Why is everybody making fun of him? His outfit is really not that out of the ordinary, is it?
Ouch.
Ouch. Burn.
Actually,
You know what they say, Michael? Truth is spoken from children and spirits. What? What did I say?
Those idiots.
That's enough, you
We
three.
don't have much time. Caden, take us to the office.
Right this way.
Caden leads you through the gaudy hallways, over expensive carpets and past precious paintings. You pass more guards patrolling in hallways, but your cloak of invisibility keeps you safe and out of sight. You make it to a finely carved oak door, and behind it you find a dark office. Caden hesitates before entering, his bright eyes looking around the empty space. You okay? Where's the safe? So far, so good.
That was close.
Well, thank the 7 we've made it this far. Now, where would that safe be?
Everything in here looks much the same as when I was held captive. Although...
He walks over to the huge painting, taking up almost all of the back wall. Goldner's smug face grins down from the most hideous portrait you've ever seen. Yeah, that is a big old penis facey portrait, I've got to say. If there's an adjective I would ascribe to this portrait, it would be penis facey.
that painting wasn't there before. I think I would have remembered that.
It seems almost too obvious. But the more I learn about the man, the less it surprises me. Let's move the painting and see what he's hiding.
Victoria and Caden step up to either side of the painting and lift, easily moving it aside. And you are not all that surprised to find a safe hidden behind.
N. Is it?
Oh, it's magic, all right.
It's magic.
A key combination. This is troublesome. He actually went and bought something that's fairly high quality. It's not going to be easy to open.
You can't tinker it free somehow?
Not without setting off the alarm.
We could just take the entire safe.
I think, Michael, you may be a big brain genius, but I think that like the guards are going to actually, even if all of us can lift this safe and start carrying it out, I think the guards are going to notice a big ass magic safe just kind of making its way through the hallway.
We're supposed to leave no traces, remember?
Then, we've got to find the code for this lock.
Good grief.
What to do now? Well, might as well start looking at things. You walk over to the desk. It's a large oak piece, well kept or unused. There are a few stacks of papers and letters piled in the center. No pictures or personal items have been set out for decoration, but you do notice a golden peacock figurine carrying a fist-sized crystal orb. You rummage through the papers and letters strewn around, pausing when your hand touches a letter that's sealed with the same emblem as the one on Anne's uniform. All right. Well, let's check out the orb first. There's a faint white mist swirling calmly within the orb, and you don't need to be a mage to figure out that it's of magical origin. It actually looks much like Victoria's orb of communication. But how did Goldner acquire one of the... That is curious. Let's check the letters. Dear Mayor Goldner, thank you for your purchase of the magic beads lock. Remember, it is important you memorize the code to ensure optimal security. Do not write the code down anywhere people might see, as this would be easy for intruders to find. Kind regards, the Locksmith Guild. That's all you can find in the desk. Well, do we get the note? Do you have the note? Like, did they have like a code there? What to do now? Investigate the bookshelves. The bookshelves lining the walls are stacked with heavy books with beautifully engraved spines. Upon closer inspection, though, you discover that they are all completely untouched. More for decoration than... I mean, that doesn't shock me. Like, yeah, like this is a reader. This guy's not a reader.
Why would you?
Why bother investing in all of these books if he was never going to use them? What to do now? Okay, we investigate the painting. You take a closer look at the painting that was hiding the safe. Something is carved into the frame, a weird pattern that looks kind of similar to the... Oh, boy. Okay.
I wonder.
I think this might be a clue?
Let me take a look.
Absolutely. Anne takes the note from your hand. Well, it's a cipher. It looks like it fits the lock, but this is only the first half. I wonder if he put the second part down somewhere else. It wouldn't be that stupid, would he? To the foyer!
This is it.
Let's check out the foyer. Or the foyer. Why did I say foyer when I know it's foyer? To the foyer! There was another painting just like this. Wait, there's no way he would be that stupid. Would he? There's only one way to find out. We don't have a lot of time left, so we should split up to cover more ground. I'll go and investigate the painting. Kaiden? I'll come with you. You shouldn't be going alone. Well, we'll see if you can keep up. I'll stay here with the safe. Perhaps there'll be something to be learned from it. Then I'll stay by your side and make sure you don't get surprised by a patrolling guard. Well, as long as you let me work in peace. Polly? Okay, so stay in the office, stay with Anne and Michael, or go with Kaiden and Victoria. We're gonna stay in the office with Anne.
I'll do it.
I'll stay here and see if I can find any more clues. Me too. I don't mind us slowing you. Me too. You don't need us slowing you guys down.
Time to go.
Okay, let's go. Victoria and Kaiden slip out the door, leaving the rest of you in silence. Anne immediately goes back to tinkering with the safe, and Michael wanders off to browse the bookshelves.
So, Anne, is it common for Tinker Mages to produce magical safes for characters like this? Goldner?
If he's a paying customer, I don't see why they would refuse him. If they can make a fortune on a hypocrite, then I say go for it.
And odds are, like, if somebody's just coming to you to make something, maybe you probably just don't know anything about him if that's your business. I mean, this is a point where I can't really, like, fault her logic here. You can't know what everybody's up to if they're coming to your shop or, like, employing your services. That's just not something you can know.
It's not the life I want for myself, but I'm not one to judge.
I see.
Iseth, grant me patience. What is it now?
Nothing. I'm just pleasantly surprised to find something you and I agree on.
Oh? Well, that's weird.
I agree.
You feel a sensation akin to running water washing over you. When you look down, you see your hands returning to their normal visible state. Uh-oh!
Great. We're out of time.
Oh, this is bad. Wow, we've been farting around in here for an hour? Help Anne with the safe or look around the office. What's up with that safe?
So,
Having any luck with that safe, Anne? You ask, walking over to the tinker as she works.
That's new.
Yes and no. This thing isn't made to secure as much as to stall for time. I could break it open easily enough if I had a couple of hours. She shivers, and you notice her hands are shaking. Oh, you okay over there, sweetie? We're gonna be fine. You put a hand on Anne's shoulder, and she jumps a bit at the contact.
about that.
It's gonna be fine, Anne. We've got this. Of course. I mean, it isn't like we're hiding out in some mage-hating lunatic's mansion. What could possibly go wrong? There's a sudden flash of light, and you whip around towards the bookshelves. We've probably been caught. Michael is gone. Michael! Michael, what are you doing? Oh, shit. Stay calm.
So,
Let's just stay calm. He can't have gone far.
It ends so badly.
Right, let's stay calm. By the way, have you seen that glowing thing blinking over there? Oh. Oh! She points to the desk where an orb resting on a peacock's tail is pulsing insistently with light. Should we answer that? Anne just gives you a cold stare. Someone's coming. Mime stands by the door, peeking out. It's Goldner! Quickly, you gotta hide! Anne suddenly grabs you by the hand, and you yelp in surprise when she drags you with her down under the desk. Nice. The thing's huge, but it's still a snug fit for the two of you. Anne is pressed up against your side, green eyes wide and pale as she stares out into the dark room. Ooh, we could be flirty, or we could be determined and, like, be her savior. I like cozy. This is cozy. We should do stuff like this more often. Really? Oh! Oh, we're in! We are so in! Let's go! Anne shoots you a most vicious glare, then jumps when the door of the office is thrown open and Goldner storms inside.
This better be good for you to be calling me at this.
Hello? Oh, who's calling? Yeah!
I have news.
Monsieur Goldner, I regret to inform you that your request has been denied.
What?
What? You don't recognize the voice on the other end, but peeking from under the desk, you spot the familiar uniform of the Althean Knights.
I paid you good money to bring my complaints to the highest office of Erodus.
Oh boy.
How can my complaints have been denied?
That might be.
I did bring the matter up to Commander Althea herself, but the so-called proof of a revolutionary magic conspiracy you provided me with was less than convincing.
A shop burned down. The forest dead.
Neither as uncommon as you make them out to be. Not to someone from one of the capitals, after all.
You insolent little.
In that case.
In any case, I see no reason to continue this any longer. Contact me if you come across something actually worth investigating. Otherwise, I don't want to hear from... Damn! This dude's getting bitched out! Like, what a loser! Oh my god! This guy is such a wiener! It was risky enough for me to communicate with you like this. I do not want to keep it up.
Wait.
The light dims as the orb disconnects, and there's a crash above you as Goldner slams his fist under the desk. Anne instinctively scoots a bit closer to you, her green eyes staring wide and frightened at the wood above. Ah. Yeah. You shift to wrap your arm around her, protectively pulling her closer. She leans into your touch, shivering. Yeah, we're in there, baby! We're in there! There's a sudden crash from somewhere out in the hallway, and Goldner pauses in his rant.
What the?
You and Anne both breathe sighs of relief when he walks out of the room, waiting for a few moments before poking your heads out from under the desk. Mime is huddled in a corner, trying to make herself as small as possible. He's gone? Whew. Don't get too comfortable. He might come back. I wonder what that was all about, though. Corruption, what else? By the sound of it, a healthy dose of government corruption, so nothing out of the ordinary then. Well, that's true. It's still pretty concerning. He seems to be dead set on this. It takes some effort to bribe a knight to lobby your case to the commander. I wonder how far up the chain he actually went. I'm surprised, Anne. You sound like you know a lot about this stuff. Yeah, well... Victoria and Kaiden suddenly rush through the door, closing it behind them. What happened to you? To put it bluntly, we just shoved Goldner into... Oh my god! Okay! Y'all just dumped this dork into a locker where he belongs. We should finish this up now. I love it. This was our goal. This was our gold star plan. Like, well, what else you gonna do at this point? There's a flash of light and Michael appears in front of the bookcase, grinning like a madman.
Everyone, you are not going to believe what we just found.
Oh, Lord.
What's going on here?
Well, we just dumped a dork in a locker.
I don't even... I'm not gonna ask. Let's just get this safe open and get out of here before things become... difficult.
So,
You've got the code?
How curious.
Here. He really did just put it down on the other painting. Such an odd man. His arrogance is to our advantage. Polly, if you please. Oh God, what am I? Oh God, what am I looking at? Hello. Oh. Okay. I know what I'm looking at. I just don't like it. Oh no. Oh God. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is gonna take me a few minutes. So I am yeah, this is definitely gonna be like a splicey or a fast forward, because I need to actually, I'm gonna have to actually do some editing here. I'm gonna have to actually do some image. I'm gonna have to do some image editing so that I don't give myself a brain hernia trying to do this. I know what I have to do, I just don't like it. And it's gonna take me a bit to do, so we're gonna speed this up or splice it. And we'll be right back with you. Okay, so like I said, this is a puzzle that will give you a brain hernia, but since it goes by so fast and you probably didn't pause to get a look at what's going on here, let me kind of explain it a bit. So you saw that there were numbers on the wheel instead of symbols, and then there were a set of numbers on the left side. So basically what I did was I opened my image editor and I put all of the symbols on the wheels where they are, and this is the solution to the puzzle. And to solve the solution to this puzzle, it should work. Like, it should work no matter what way these come up, because if this is shuffled in the same way that the demon purging things are shuffled, then it should be really easy to solve the same way that I solved this one. So what I did was I just started with one wheel at a time, and I looked at, let's say, the bottom right here. We've got this like $ kind of symbol and this FD. I got these into position first, and then I moved to the left wheel, and using only the middle wheel and the top wheel, I would get the F and the backward L, and then the super F at the bottom left down there to get those into position. And then that wheel is locked down too. You don't have to touch either the left or the right wheels once you've solved these outer portions. So then you go to the top wheel and you just take the symbols that are inside of the middle ring and swap them up to get your little like 7-ish symbol and your box symbol up at the top right. And then once you've solved all three of the the 6 outer portions, all you should have to do is, if the puzzle isn't solved yet, you should only have to move the wheel 1 or 2 times in the middle, and that'll put the last of the 3 symbols where they need to be. I know that is an overly complicated explanation for this puzzle, but that just feels like something that's real easy to kind of get stuck with, and I had to sit here and do that for like 10 minutes. Inside is a sword broken in half, made from bone. Okay, this has got to be a dragon bone kind of thing, right? Kaiden reaches out with shaking hands and picks up the pieces.
It's broken.
This is bad. Well, this is not good. You're right. With the sword in this state, there's no way it can be used to complete the ritual. We went through all this trouble for nothing.
I don't understand.
I just don't understand how this could happen. The dragon swords are the most powerful artifacts my people have constructed. A simple banishing seal should not be able to shatter one like this.
Let me take a look.
Let our girl take it. Give Anne the wheel. That is because this is no normal banishing seal. What's this? Anne is holding up what appears to be a map of what was also locked away in the safe. A map of the mines.
What?
Please explain, Anne.
Fascinating.
Look at the way the ore is structured. This is way too perfect to be an organic occurrence. You say that people used to use places with natural ore for this kind of seal, yes?
Well,
Right.
So,
Well, what if it was the other way around? What if someone created the entire network of ore in the region and shaped it into this structure? By the seven.
actually,
If my theory is correct, then this town, this entire valley, is resting upon a giant alchemy lab. That's insane, dude! What are we gonna do with this? Oh, this is good. Okay. I'm not scared. I ain't scared of nothing. How can we fix something like that?
I'm not so sure
How
about
can we
this.
ever hope to fix this? This is much, much bigger than any of us realize. It still doesn't change the fact that whatever we have found, it cannot possibly be allowed to roam free. What are you thinking, Anne? Is there a way to fix this?
seems logical.
I think so. I'll need to make some calculations. We should bring this map back with us.
Let's see.
So, since no one seems to want to point out the obvious, isn't it rather suspicious that Goldner is in possession? Exactly! It is kind of weird that Goldner is in possession of something like this. It is almost as if he knew all along that his business was destroying what I assume is the continent's largest demon prison.
Goldner will pay for this.
Oh, this guy is up to some very penis face activity. We'll deal with him and his involvement in this when we have successfully prevented the catastrophe. Very well, Madam Knight, if you say so. We won't make a fuss if you realize we're here. Well, so much for not leaving any traces.
I see.
And here I thought we weren't going to be leaving any traces behind. If he wants to make a fuss about these being missing, he'd have to explain what these things are. Yeah! We actually kind of have a good win here. Like, if he wants to complain about something like this missing, well, my guy, what were you doing with it? He won't back himself into a corner like that. Now let's get out of here. As she speaks the words, you suddenly hear yelling outside. Uh-oh, feet rushing down the hall.
Why, you...
Thieves! What are you waiting for, you idiots? Break down the door! We're trapped! Oh no, what do we do?
Here.
This way, everyone. I've found us a way out. You've what now? I mean, we could always try our luck with the window. Well, only if you have a potion that can make us fly. Wait, do you have one of those? Alethros, preserve me. Michael walks over to the wall, holding up his hands as something begins to glow. A sigil of some sort.
That seems...
What's that? I think I've seen that symbol before. It's an illusion. Hiding quite the little secret. Michael touches the symbol and the entire wall gives way, opening up to reveal a stone staircase leading down. What in the world? Why would there be something like this here? Someone crashes into the door and the hinges creak ominously. Less talking, more running. You're right, it's almost too convenient. If it's a trap, then we'll deal with it as we go. We don't have a choice anymore. There's a flash of light and you're all dragged forward into the bookcase. All right, let's go. You all stumble down into a dark, dusty hallway, the secret door swinging shut behind you.
Don't understand.
Just what is this place?
Fascinating.
Seems like an escape tunnel. They are quite common in noble houses as a safety measure against a peasant revolt. But it only opened when Michael touched it. It looked like some kind of magic lock.
Enough of this.
We will investigate this later. Victoria gives Michael a pointed look. That guy's not telling you anything, Victoria. You ain't getting nothing out of him. But for now, we should just get out of here. We've got what we came for.
Okay.
I agree. We've made enough noise for one night, I think. You can say that again. Let's go. The tunnel continues down and away. You hurry along, but hear no signs that Goldner and his men are following you. It appears you are safe. For now. The forest is pitch black, the crowns of the trees obscuring any light the moon might have provided. You step out of a doorway into a large oak tree, the magic door snapping shut behind you when Michael, as the last one, steps through.
That's a relief.
Finally, no more tunnels. Mime hugs the nearest tree in relief, but the rest of your group is less ecstatic. Kaiden, in particular, is staring at the broken remains of the sword with a faraway look in his
I'm
eyes.
sorry. I've led you on a fruitless chase.
We got something, my guy. We can work with this.
And for what?
Actually,
I wouldn't say that. Anne walks up to the Outlander and picks up the hilt of the sword from his hand and to study it curiously. We did learn more about what we're dealing with. This might be able to salvage... We might just be able to salvage something from this situation yet.
How curious.
That's uncharacteristically optimistic of you, Anne. Are you sure you're not just saying that so you can tinker away at Kaiden's broken sword?
can't believe
That's
it.
not... It's merely a professional curiosity and nothing else. Good grief. It wasn't a disaster. That was awesome!
Well,
We might not have gotten exactly the outcome we wanted, but we got out unscathed. That's all that matters. Polly is right. Even if it wasn't exactly a smooth heist, we just broke into a mansion together. I haven't done that since Breath of Fire 3. I say we did pretty awesome, all things considered. You return home. A secret of blood.
so I called you all here to talk about what I've discovered.
And that is exactly where we will begin the next time we're together. That was awesome. That was a fun little heist chapter. I had a great time. I think that was rad. I kind of figured that we were going to come out and we weren't going to get exactly what we wanted, but I'm even more curious now. Like, there's definitely a lot more intrigue here, so big excited to see what comes next for our pals in Anemone Valley. So, as always, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for your time. And I hope you have a nice rest of your whatever, wherever it is that you may be. And we will catch you next time. Bye.